reviewing Lesson 2 for Module 4, half of the final test is on this right here. So I'm reviewing with the kids how to identify what to do in each problem and then to do it. Okay? So, here, this first one, we have 5 10s and 3 1s equals how many 10s? The first thing you need to do is figure out what are they asking you. They want to know how many 10s is this worth. So, basically, you're adding the 10s and you're coming up with this 10s. Now, down here, they're saying, so if we know 5 10s plus 3 10s is 8 10s, then 50 plus 30 must equal 80. Same thing with this. The kids are going to add the 10s, and then they're going to do the algorithm. Okay, now, for this, and this. All of these right here. My suggestion is they just want to know the sum. This is very straightforward. So, what would you do here? Well, you could put the vertical method. So, I would say use the vertical method, which what we call in Mrs. Smith's class is old school. Okay? Old school. That's what we call it. This is called old school for Mrs. Smith's class. Alright. Now, it's going to get a little harder. Here we have missing add-ins. So every one of these, there's a missing add-in. How you find this missing add-in is you do old school subtraction. So, you would do something like 87 take away 57 equals 30. And then 30 would go in the blank right here. You got that, guys?
Yes!
Okay, next. Missing add-ins. There are different missing add-ins in different places, so it's the same thing. You'll have this here, so you would say 72 minus 12 equals 60, so 60 would go in that block right there. Okay? And that's these questions. Alright, here, same type of a thing, but with subtraction. 8 10s take away 2 10s is 6 10s, 80 take away 20 is 60. Same for here. These are not on the test, they're way too simple. Now for here, this is just your basic old school subtraction. 88 take away 50 equals 38, and that's the difference. It goes right in here. Here is where the kids struggle. This is where I saw the most problems, because you need to know that here these are actually easier because you can use old school subtraction. So if I take this over here and I go 91 take away 41, that's 50, and 50 goes in the blank. Where it gets more difficult is when you have a subtraction and the first, oopsies, and they may have problems on here where you'll have blank minus 23 equals 40. When this is missing, kids, you have to add these together because this number is always the biggest. This is where a lot of the kids, and we don't even have practices on there for this, but I did see this on the mid-mod assessment. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let me see if there's any on the test. No. Okay, so, pretty cut and dry. So we're going to do 40 plus 23 equals 63. Now, we do on the test, however, have where the answer comes first. So what I would do on these practices, I would just flip this around. In fact, I think I'm going to have the kids practice this strategy. If I want you to, once you get the answers of this, kids, like 24 plus 30 is 54, I want you to rewrite this with the answer first. 54 equals 24 plus 30. You're basically just flipping this stuff around. Okay? So here, you might have this blank equals 20 plus 37. You might see that come up. You just have to know, just flip it around the other way when you do your solving. Okay? Math. Look up at the board, please. Okay? All right. Are there any questions? Any questions? Okay, so I'm gonna stop this right now and let the kids practice. I'm gonna also go over all the tests and show them where these might come up. I'm just showing them what are the types of problems that are on the test. So we have completed our review, and you will have to just continue to review at home.